Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to my mental health and crime channel. My name is Huda London. I'm a licensed cognitive behavior therapist and a mental health counselor. Today, I'd like to continue discussing the case of Summer Moon Utawel. Summer is a 5-year-old girl. She would be 6 years old now. She was missing on the 15th of June, 2021 in Rogersville, Hawkins County, Tennessee. Summer's mother, Candus, called the law enforcement in Tennessee, Hawkins County, and she reported her daughter missing. The father, Donald Wells, reported Summer missing from his side too. Allegedly, he says he was at work, but the TBI obviously hasn't confirmed anything to us. It's been 10 months. There's no sign of any new leads or any new information about Summer's whereabouts and Summer's well-being. On the 15th of June, Candus Bly, she changed her name into Candus Bly on the 29th of June. Her name was Candus Wells. She changed it to Candus Bly Wells. Around late June was the time that Candus's Facebook friend, Brianna Tester, who was killed 3 weeks ago in Johnson City, that was the time she kidnapped a child too, and there was an FBI manhunt or arrest warrant out for her. She was arrested, and she said that she basically robbed the child or took the child because the mother wasn't capable, according to her, to look after the child. So she took the child to the other families, other relatives of the woman whose baby she abducted, basically. On the 15th of June, an endangerment alert was put out for Summer Moon Utawel. On the 17th of June, the TBI spoke to the parents. They must have raised concerns, so they raised the endangerment alert into an amber alert. They must have definitely seen that the parents' timelines and story must have definitely not made sense to them. The amber alert is the highest alert that can be put out for a missing person. That is usually for someone's life who's in extreme danger. Up to today, it's been 10 months. The amber alert is still put out for Summer Moon Utawel, but there's no new leads. The reward fund has gone up to $75,000, I believe. And there are many people, thousands and millions of people around the world that are concerned and are really worried about what happened to Summer. We usually see, I wouldn't say usually, but yeah, we quite often see parents whose children have been abducted or kidnapped or in those forms. And they definitely do not act like the Wells. The reason being the whole behavior patterns are full of red flags. The timelines don't seem to make sense. And I believe since the 15th of June, when this first happened, I've been paying attention to the Wells' timelines, all the interviews that have been conducted, whether there were interviews on the news channels, obviously, and on the behavior panel. Please like and share to them, the excellent panel. Then you have Chris, who's done excellent exclusive interviews with the people who are involved with the timeline. Please like and share to Chris. So in all these interviews that I've been watching from the first time the Amber Alert was put out for summer up to now, it doesn't make sense at all. It seems like the parents keep on changing their timelines. It seems like the narratives keep on changing. It seems like basically since the parents have been on YouTube for so long and I've been getting support from certain creators who say they're here to help for summer, but it doesn't look like. We do not see parents searching for the missing child. Let's be honest. I do understand there's a lot of addiction and everything involved with these parents. But I don't see any empathy. I don't see any sympathy. I don't see any emotions. We would expect to see more emotions from any parent in that situation. I do understand that people react different, but there would be, at some point, a person will break down and cry for the missing child. Dawn has been giving us this theory from the first minute, from the first second the endangerment alarm was put out, or alert. Dawn has been running away with this theory that it was abduction. And we clearly know that there wasn't an abduction, because I try and stick with the facts. And the facts is the sheriff himself doesn't believe it's abduction. I've been watching all of Dawn's interviews, and in each and every interview, he says that we taught Summer not to leave the yard. So once you teach your child not to leave the yard, and he said she would stand up the hill till her brothers would go down the creek. And that's another concern. He said all three brothers, he bought them pocket knives. That is clearly weapons for small boys who are 9, 10, and 13, 12 at that time to be carrying. He said the boys would come running upstairs and Summer would just stand up the hill and wait for them. So if Dawn has said that, and if Candus, the mother, has said, if Candus has said that Summer would never leave the yard, that means they have confirmed themselves that this is not an abduction. I personally believe that this could have happened earlier than the 15th of June. Because there's a lot of things happening on the 14th of June. The CPS came on a visit to the wells, allegedly. And was it Dudley, his name was, the guy who used to work for Dawn? The one that Dawn is trying to put the blame on to. Dudley himself came on the 14th. He said that Dawn looked very defeated, very sad, very broken. So that gives us at least something to see that there was something going on before the 15th. Even if it happened on the 15th, there was something definitely. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.